it's hopeless when you think that you lost. Oh, I will take your hand and we'll rise up from the dust. Oh, here we go, 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 let us heal and grow. You won't be alone, we're unstoppable. Don't be afraid to show what we're going for. This is what we know. Here we come back to life, still breathing, standing up, everybody's gonna see it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. Even if we fall, we will rise up and we follow the path that we believe in. No, we're not gonna stop until we reach it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. We rise up from the dust and clean my throat. We all have our reasons why we are on this track. Oh, we all have our burdens, yeah, but we just keep on fighting and we never look back. Here we go, 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 let us heal and grow. You won't be alone, we're unstoppable. Don't be afraid to show what we're going for. This is what we know. Here we come back to life, still breathing, standing up, everybody's gonna see it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. Even if we fall, we will rise up and we follow the path that we believe in. No, we're not gonna stop until we reach it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. We rise up from the dust and clear my throat. We rise up from the dust and clear my throat. We rise up from the dust and clear my throat. Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. La 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 la. Oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. sea for a getaway. Car top down and we're driving just to feel young. Moving away to the sea, moving away, can't you see? Sand in your feet, feel the breeze in the summertime. Stars in the sky, one time for a first time. Moving away to the sea, moving away, can't you see? We'll drink honey by the ocean, it's our favorite potion. Come on baby, let me tell you one time that our days will never end, yeah. No, our days will never end, yeah. No. Come on baby, let me tell you one time that our fire got a love it till you never break apart. And we're moving away to the sea, moving away, can't you see? There won't be one more time, so we gonna do this tonight. There won't be one more time, so we gonna do this tonight. There won't be one more time, so we gonna do this tonight. There won't be one more time, so we gonna do this tonight. Get off your seat, clap your hands to the beat. Grab your champagne glass tonight. We toast to freedom in the Caribbean, yeah, in the Caribbean, yeah. Dance, 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 smoke, smoke, smoke. Fire it up, let our lanterns paint the night sky red. Paint the night sky red, yeah, yeah. We'll drink honey by the ocean, it's our favorite potion. Come on baby, let me tell you one time that our days will never end, yeah. No, our days will never end, yeah. No. Come on baby, let me tell you one time that our fire got a love it till you never break apart. We're moving away to the sea, moving away, can't you see? There won't be one more time, so we gonna do this tonight. There won't be one more time, so we gonna do this tonight. There won't be one more time, so we gonna do this tonight. There won't be one more time, so we gonna do this tonight. Can you hear, can you hear, can you hear my voice? Coming through, coming through, coming through the noise. I'm floating through outer space. I'm lost and I can't find a way. Oh, all the lights going dark and my hopes destroyed. Help me. Is anybody there? voice of an angel telling me not to lay it down, and I feel the spirit guiding, telling me not to give up. I want to every promise I've been praying for a night. I hold on to every garment, won't surrender, not tonight. The shadow rises and I walk through the valley, but I won't let nothing take my heart away. I recognize the powers as they rally. Call the names, I break them one by one and face to face. And I hear the voice of an angel telling me not to lay it down, and I feel the spirit guiding, telling me not to give up. I want to every promise I've been praying for a night. I hold on to every garment, won't surrender, not tonight. Won't surrender, not tonight. Won't surrender, not tonight. If we are one grain of sand in the middle of the ocean, can you try to understand how a touch can cause explosions? I'm too great to be landed. We're too great to be standing.
They never gonna stop us, fly at 'em like choppers. Better cook those risks, cold one of my fists, we fire starters. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always had a feeling that I won't deny that work. Never could toss. Look in my eyes, I'm on the rise. Rise, cutting my ties, trying to make sense of it all comprised. Yeah, highs, been in these skies. Never stuck there, feeling paralyzed, but I'm up now. We all too late to fall. Yeah, anyone coming up, I left them all. Never look down when it's risk involved. I got guts, gotta learn, I gotta wish it off. Ain't got no feelings, we just floating. Yeah, I'm that grain of sand that made it out the ocean. A couple milli now, I'm causing a commotion. I've been coasting, hear my name all around the world like an explosion.
So rise up, rise up. We are the apocalypse, and a pair that keeps us floating. As we fly above the stars, the night won't scare us falling. So rise up. I'm too great to be landed. Rise up. We're too great to be standing.
They never gonna stop us, fly at 'em like choppers. Better cook those risks, cold one of my fists, we fire starters. Let's go, one out of a million will reach those heights. Always had a feeling that I won't deny that work. Never could toss. Look in my eyes, I'm on the rise.
us out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna light it up tonight. We're gonna light it up tonight. We're gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We're gonna light it up now. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna light it up tonight.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to quickly check as the audio. We're going to make sure that we're not robotic this time. Yes, we're fine. I hope that you're all fine and dandy. It is Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. It's Saturday night. Welcome back to the Just Mal Show. I understand that there's going to be some people that are probably going to be a little bit preoccupied this weekend because... Hello, Ed. Welcome.
Hello.
How are we?
Still here.
We're still here. I'm still standing better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor. Feeling like a little kid. I was just saying, like, everybody, I believe, is currently might be a bit busy for this one because the weather's been a bit topsy-turvy, so there's going to be some that are out as it's Saturday night, and there's going to be some others that are already possibly preoccupied with other things. So
you're right. There'll be people around, I'm sure.
Yeah, they'll probably join like half hour later.
Oh yeah.
It's normally is the case though with the show. Like it normally is the case. They come in playback. You know.
Well, we're going to be joined by a guest in the next week or two.
Oh, are we? Who?
We are. Yeah. What's his name? He's Dr. Roy Armstrong.
All right. Okay. That's the first I've heard of it.
Yeah. Roy.
I'm guessing you forgot to tell me. I'm guessing you forgot to tell me.
I only sorted this out today, so.
That's probably why. Because that's why I'm like, that's the first I've heard of it. I'm guessing you probably not had the chance to tell me or forgot to tell me.
Yeah, no, I did sort it out today. So it's all right. But yeah, he's going to be doing talking to us about his new thing he set up, and I think he's working on Whitehaven or something about he's doing. He's got a release spot for seagulls and stuff like that.
All right, okay.
So I think we'll get him on and he can say hello a little bit.
Yeah, of course. Well,
So,
if you would like to come on and for a little bit, he's not more than welcome to come on and talk about what he's doing in his research and everything else. He's well
just over 30 days to go.
30. Oh yes, to the next show.
Yes, just over 30 days to go for fully naked men, to be fair, not half naked, fully naked men. Coming to Peru.
Yes.
But yeah, it's been a mad week this week, to be fair. Again.
Well, like I said, it normally is. We normally wait like midway through the year. That's when it starts to get busy for us.
Oh yeah, no, it's gone mad at the moment. To be fair, but we're sorting out for an open day.
All right. Oh yeah, with the rescue.
Yeah, and we've been invited for an open. We're invited to do another event up at where is it? Dunes. And then on top of that, we've got a volunteer fair next week, which we've been invited to by the council.
Right.
So that just shows you that they're now taking us seriously and they're all behind us in what we're doing.
Oh yeah, of course.
So yeah, so it's going to be a mad couple of weeks, to be fair.
Do.
So, yeah, it's going to be a mad couple of weeks.
Hopefully this Wi-Fi connection is a bit of a better connection.
Should be, soon until I get my new Wi-Fi next week. So it should be a hell of a lot faster. I changed Wi-Fi suppliers. And the deal I got was absolutely ridiculous. Less than what I'm paying now for fibre optic broadband.
I hate it when it does this. So I don't think there's anything wrong with the connection at the moment. It's just that I'm trying to connect.
Yeah, Roy's a good friend of Anne Marie's. Used to be one of her tutors, and he messaged you the week said, "I'm doing this. I managed to secure some area. I think it's Whitehaven." He said, "I'll work. I'll find out what comes in a minute." Well, because I'm doing a area. I'm also, if you can offer them facilities to once they're back on the feet a little bit, they can turn around and they can get all the help they need and any that sort of stuff. So
Yeah.
where we normally have millions of seagulls in rescue
Yeah.
every year, we don't have to now. We can because he's prepared to come and take them all.
Oh wow.
And technically, he's brand new facilities. So it means when we start getting overrun with them, or rather Rachel will be precise, we can turn around and send them up to him and he'll happily take them.
Well,
It's worth it,
hopefully now that I've got a router,
Oh, it's where?
so I've got it in my laptop.
Carlisle
now.
Port. Is it Carlisle Port is his site? That should be good.
Yeah.
We went and helped Rachel with their rescue for, what was it? A buzzard this week.
Oh, did you?
We got a buzzard. Then we ended up getting a collar dove.
Oh.
And I got some more pigeons coming. So it's like, yeah, we're running, things starting to pick up now, but then again, summer's here and that's normal.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's been a fun few weeks to be fair, and it's gonna be get better and better as the year goes on now. The community garden starts next week, so that should be fun.
Nice. Well, I've got the router that I usually use for the PC.
Yeah.
So I've connected that to the laptop, and it's looking like it's running a lot smoother.
That's what you want.
It's because when you have a new router for your PCs and your laptop, it gives you a stronger signal.
Yeah.
And so normally, which is the case, it normally strengthens it a lot more. So originally it was normally fairly strong. Now it's a lot stronger.
Well, yeah, no, it's been absolutely crackers to be fair.
I bet it's been manic for years because I know for a fact that it's.
Oh, by the way, I've sent you Geordie's details. Did you get them?
You sent me a video of her.
That's right. Well, if you click on it, you can send her a message.
Right. So what is it that in regards to?
Getting her on here.
Getting her on here.
Yes. I'll send you.
No, I've got it. But what is it?
Okay.
What is it that she's going to be coming on
Well,
for?
she runs a rescue. Down
Yeah,
south.
I saw a little bit of it when I
And
had the
she's-
chance.
Yeah, if you watch the video, she's having real headaches with the local authority down there.
Yes, and I saw, like I said, I
what-
saw a little bit of it.
and
I
what-
got about 50 seconds into it, and then I had to go somewhere. I haven't had the chance to have a look again at it, so I'll have to have a look again at it shortly.
Yeah.
I'm like, if she would like to come on, I will reach out to her and I'll say hi. Would you like to come on and get your story out there? I came across your video due to some friends or whatnot, and that brought me to it brought its attention to me.
Invite her on it because the thing is, I'm going to be doing a piece on local authorities now. They have a 2-tier system in the future.
Right.
Geordie's perfect for that because she's got a neighbour who is trying to stop her getting a special licence.
Right.
Who has said that they don't want a rescue in the town, but the same person is also.
The thing is, though, like when someone says we don't want a rescue town, just because you don't doesn't mean everybody else doesn't.
No, it's not even that. The really interesting bit of it is this so-called neighbour has been given a loads of crap, has now set her own rescue up. But the thing is, she's a counsellor. So she's done loads of building work and everything else without any council permission and stuff.
Right.
Because she's a councillor, they haven't, you know, when Jodie was saying she went to put a fence up,
Right.
she had to apply for planning permission, having this councillor next to her.
Yeah.
And when they turned round and when she reported that, well, when she said, hang on a minute, how come I'm having to do this, that, and the other when you're letting it slide?
Yes.
They said, well, that's the councillor, go away. So she has to get the permission.
So basically, so the neighbours trying to be like, I'm a councillor, I can do what I want.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I think
People
councillors in Barrow
do not belong in positions of power because it goes to the head.
In Barrow like that.
Yeah, a lot of them are like, and it's a sad reality that it's like with like regular folk, like regular when people are going about, oh, imagine if everyone was famous. So when everybody wouldn't survive, trying to be like being famous, no one would survive because if mainly everybody was famous, let's just say that everybody, they wouldn't like their lives because a lot of celebrities don't like their lives. One, they don't have any privacy. Two, when it comes to friends, they have very few, if any at all. All people seem to want from them is their money, or to hang around them to get some fame and clout. And that's what a lot of celebrities have to deal with. And a lot of the times, they've got far too much money to know what to do with. So they're stuck. And they're like, well, what do I do with all the money that I've got? Like, yeah, I've got the money, that's great, but what do I do with it? And then it then spirals out of control for them, and then they, suffer with mental health or anxiety. It's one of the slipperyest slopes is fame. But then if you add money with fame, that's when it's even worse.
Well, no, the thing is, Jodie's doing it. If you set her own record and everything, and his councillor's just being a bitch for the sake of being a bitch for what's been said.
I mean, especially like looking at her and going, "I'm a councillor, I can do what I want." That is so bad. Like, if I'm one of the other councillors, I'm going, sorry, but she needs to be removed.
Well, no, the councillors are all behind this individual councillor because it's all in house. It's just because it's Jodie. If it was anybody else, it wouldn't be a problem. Because
yeah, exactly.
They're being arses and won't let them have it.
But if I was a councillor, I'd be like, well, what are you doing? Like, you have to go through the legal procedures first before you do anything. Well, I'm happy for you to go do it, but I'm not going to be in your corner just because you want to try and what?
Nah, they all pay in the same pot, mate. You'll get used to that.
Yeah, and it's disgusting.
It's like, for example, have you heard about Barrow Market?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you haven't?
What's happened? What's happened now with the Barrow Market?
Barrow doesn't have a market anymore. They've decided they're not reopening it.
Shock! Didn't we not say this?
After spending £96,000.
Did we not say this months ago?
We did. £96,000.
To everybody that's watching, basically about 4 months ago, it was about 5 months ago, wasn't it? 4 or 5 months ago, it was closed.
I said it when they shut it.
How long ago was it? Was it 4 or 5 months?
Oh no, it'd be longer than that.
Was it 8?
Oh yeah, I said when they shut it, they would never reopen it.
When did they close it?
I got told it.
Because I'm sure it was like mid or late 2024.
Yep.
So was it mid 2024?
We're talking about, etc. But the thing is now.
Yeah, we did. We kept saying that they were not reopening it at all in the slightest because they're going to sell it to the yard.
Yep, £96,000 they spent on it, and now they're
96,000 just to go. Here you go, BAE. Here you go.
They've got more issues than they thought they had, so they decided to not reopening it. So
I wonder why you've got more issues than what you thought, because you've left it to rot for years for this to happen.
Right. Oh no, it's not the best laugh. They're kissing it off now, not reopening it. So they're going to spend the $120 million that the government give them on something else to turn the town around. aka another white elephant that they're going to waste money on
Yeah.
rather than doing the job properly. They could have bought Debenhams or B&M, not B&M, what do they call it? It was Debenhams and what was that one?
They could have bought Wilco's and all sorts. Because Wilco is still connected to that area.
No, they could have bought. Was it Debenhams, that big place next door, or was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Debenhams, wasn't it?
Yeah, Debenhams.
Yeah. They could have bought Debenhams or Marks and Spencers and transferred it there for about $1 million, and it'd have been, they could have had this done for about $1.5 million.
But
And they just spent
£96,000 for bullshit. Like, that is disgusting. Like, if you were going to do this from the get-go, you should have just done it. Why are you wasting money for just no reason? Like, you've tried to make it out like you're trying to do something. You've just wasted £96,000, roughly £100,000 on nothing. Essentially, because all you're simply going to do is sell it off to the yard. Because you cannot be bothered to fix the mess that it had become because of your negligence. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it about the Barrow market.
I'm going to say it, I've been saying it from day one. The minute they closed that market, there was a lot of backroom deals done, a lot of golden handshakes given, and a lot of white elephants just to lose the money.
Yeah. It's just, it's disgraceful, it's disgusting. And then they complain why the people, are excited about Barrow. Why do you think? Because you waste money, you state that you claim that you're going to do something, and then you completely backtrack and say that you're no longer going to do it. So why do you think? Why do you think that the people of Barrow are turning against you? Why do you think? Because you keep claiming things that you're going to do and then don't pull forward with it and back out, wasting hundreds of thousands of pounds.
Yeah, most of the big players have had a golden handshake on this, but the thing is, and this is what the real kicker is, Westmoreland and Furness councillors are now reviewing it, and none of them are Barrow councillors.
Yeah.
So you've got independent, well, I won't say independent because they're not independent, they're all councillors, don't feed the same pot. But they are getting a lot of pressure put on them to find out what the hell's gone on and why 98, well, no, it's 98,000, not 96, sorry.
Like I said, it's 100, essentially it's 100 grand, Ed. It's 100 grand, essentially.
It's been wasted with nothing to show for it.
Yeah. I wouldn't even be surprised if they put some of the money in their own bank accounts. I wouldn't even be that surprised if they did.
Oh, I guarantee there'll be dodgy dealings.
I would not be surprised in the slightest. It's just disgraceful and disgusting that they have had every opportunity to fix their mess, fix their negligence, every single chance. They've had it with the forum, they've had it with the market, and the thing is, with the both of them, they've been in disarray for years.
Yeah, but you're gonna like this.
Why?
This.
Go ahead.
Guess who's not gonna lose? Guess what they're not gonna stop doing?
What?
The forum.
They're not going to stop the forum, even though that's probably in the same state. That's probably if it's either in the same state or worse than the market.
They're going to invest a lot of money into the forum to bring it up to better standard.
No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit because they said that with the market.
It's more. Well, no, they are going to do that with the forum because at the end of the day, there'll be deals cut. There will have been deals cut, etc., and make sure that the forum gets looked after. And that's the whole point of it.
So you get rid of one of the staples of Barrow, which is its market and market hall.
What they're going to, I reckon now, what they're going to use the excuse for is they're going to turn around and say that after long consultation, they're going to they're not going to open in the market. They've confirmed that, but they're going to have a consultation and say do a monthly market on the outdoor market area. Which you'll have the same faces coming every month, which are not proper market traders.
No, they're not.
They're like pop-up traders.
Nope.
Coming along, and that's it. But the thing is, now they've got to open the market, where's it leave all the traders that were all promised on their
Yeah.
contract to go back?
What about
into
all the
market when
traders
it
that
was
you promised that everything was going to go back to basically how it was, but just improved? Like
Yeah, I reckon what'll happen next is-
that you know when things got fixed, that it, you know, things would be improved, but it'd be like back to, you know, normal self.
Oh yeah. No, I
That's
reckon what'll
what you
happen now is-
promised. You have made a promise to these traders, and now these traders are going to be absolutely livid. And best believe they'll be going to higher ups about this. It won't be
Oh,
just.
yeah, but if you want to
It
be-
won't just be normal, regular folk. It'll be the traders, most definitely, that you have
do you wanna be
blatantly
honest?
lied to them, to their faces, that everything was going to be okay. You're going to get things fixed. Then you spend
you wanna
$100
bet?
grand with nothing to show for it, and go, "We're not going to
Yeah.
open it." You absolute insufferable cretins.
I'll put you on the best laugh. I
Go on.
reckon what'll happen now is, because the traders were moved into the mall,
Yeah,
I reckon the next thing that they'll do is they'll say that the mall's not fit for purpose either
yeah, they will.
because it's part of the market, and all the traders that are in there will get given notice to leave, and there's nowhere for them to go.
Yeah,
That was part of the problem in the first place.
yeah. Like, they're not slick. They think they're slick. They're not. And a lot of people are starting to notice.
Well, that's the point. Nobody knew about the market not getting renewed until I heard about it. But now it's gone to the Westmoreland and Furness councillors.
Now you know
It's
things are
quite
gonna.
big people.
If it goes to Westland, you know that something's going on. Because they don't get involved
it'll be
unless
better.
they have to. Like
No, they're just going through
they
the
don't.
motions
They
at the
don't
minute.
get involved unless they absolutely necessarily have to. Like
They're going through the motions at the
if
minute.
people that they have in their, you know, council or whatnot, they all believe that something dodgy's going on. That's when they'll, you know, look into things. They don't just look into things willy nilly, because they're going, something fishy's going on here. Because how have they just spent $100 grand and nothing to show for it? Where's the $100 grand
Well,
gone?
they haven't. They won't
Where's
even
the
allow
$100 grand gone?
mail.
Where's it
They won't
gone?
even
Where's
allow-
it gone into? Because
The
clearly
thing
you
is,
can't
they
see
won't-
it. So what have you done with it?
The thing is, they won't even let the mail into the market to see what progress they've done.
And I bet you
Now, as
any
I
money
said
they've
from day
done
one,
fuck
I
all.
reckon-
I bet you any
No,
money
I
they've
reckon
done
they've
bugger all.
gutted- No, I reckon what they've done is they've gutted it, they've marked out for the machinery that's going in there when BAE take it over.
Uh-huh.
That's going to happen.
Yeah,
But they don't want to let it out to the public because then it shows them that they have no intention of reopening the market.
nope. That's what I feel as well. As soon as the, you know, announced that the traders need to go or whatnot, I was like, they're giving that to the yard. They've got in everything. They've removed everything out of there, and they've put in technology and all that jazz for people that work in the yard and whatever. Like, that's what they've done. They've made it like another office space, and it's disgusting.
No, what's going to be, I'll tell you what it'll be, from what I've heard on the grapevine from my various sources, is BAE is going to take over the market and they're going to put a load of machinery in there so they can teach from the colleges next door how to work the machinery and stuff, like a training college.
We don't need that though.
No, we don't, BAE do.
Yeah, BAE do,
BAE
and I'm like,
BAE gets substantial amounts of money from the government to retrain the people of the future. And they don't have currently.
and they keep wondering
Well,
why
they open-
they keep wondering why this town is falling in decay. Like, people, wake up, wake up. This town is suffering because of the yard, not just because of the yard, but because of the council. The council bending over backwards to do anything that the yard wants.
The
Now
town
look,
is suffering because
now
it's
look,
got
I
corrupt
have
members of
I have no
staff.
issue with the employees that work there. I'm talking about the higher ups and whatnot. If you care about if you care about the town, because you've been here for freaking donkey's years, if you care about the
Well, no, you're
town,
missing the
why
missing the point,
are you completely destroying everything about it?
you're missing the point because at the end of the day, what's it called? Yeah, brilliant Barrow website. You ready for this?
Go on.
That was the plan of opening the market with brand new windows and cafes and all the other stuff in it.
Lies.
Yeah. Because that's what the market was going to be. They were going to bring it up to date like they did if you go out of town to other areas. And they were going to make a nightlife in it and all the rest. And I reckon what's gone on is that they've been getting, because there is quite a few people in the town that are connected with various businesses and stuff that have expressed their dissatisfaction. BAE have looked at it and said that'd make a great place for us to train our staff because we own the building next door. And the council sold out to them and sold them it. Now my point is, BAE are only doing what any business company would do. Look at the wind turbines. Even one of the top brass of the wind turbines that I know has said himself, yeah, every company they've ever been to, you know, as in like every town, every city, all over the world, when they've gone to them and said, we need to use your port for like moving materials out there and all that sort of thing, yeah?
Yeah.
They've turned around and said, that's fine, you've got to employ so many local people and we want X amount of free electricity off it. For the local, you know. Barrow asked for absolutely nothing. Literally didn't even ask for a cup of tea, nothing. Even the wind turbine bosses, when they walked out of the meeting, I know this because I know one of the bosses, when they walked out of the meeting, they said themselves, they couldn't believe, they thought Christmas, they couldn't believe it. Said they had about 30 million put to one side. You know, it's put like infrastructure into the town and stuff.
What, the wind turbine? Are you on about the wind turbine?
Wind turbine, I am, yeah. You had 30 million put to one side
Right.
to put into the town. And also a percentage, I think they're going to give 20% of all the electricity that came off it would have gone to Barrow, which basically means Barrow would not have needed any electricity because we'd have had free electricity for all the residents and everybody else.
Oh my God.
Yeah, coming off the wind turbines. And Barrow Council didn't even ask for a cup of tea, never mind anything else. And they couldn't believe it.
That goes to show you that there should not be an office.
They lost out on billions. And yet,
it goes to show you that they're unfit for office.
And all over the world, you know, the bosses have said themselves, when they go to another country or a different port or anything, the first thing the local authority normally says, and the port authority is, yes, you can use our port, however, we want X amount of money for using the port. Well, that goes without saying.
Everywhere does it. Everywhere does it.
But they also turn around and say, and we want X amount of people employed in the local area.
Yeah.
Yeah. Barrow never did that.
No.
They charged them for the port, which legally they've got to do, because that's paid to the, you know, that's paid to the port authority. But they didn't charge them, and didn't ask them rather, for anything to do with the local
area
employment or anything. Yeah. And they had money set aside because they thought basically it was going to be the same as everywhere, that they're going to have to, you know, give something back to the local town, which they're happy to do because they already put that into their plans and stuff to do it.
Like that 30 mil, that 30 mil would have done Barrow unbelievableness. That 30 mil would have set Barrow.
It's not even that. The free
oh my God! Like you have no idea how much 30 freaking million is.
Yeah, but the thing is, the free electricity would have helped all those in the town, not only the companies.
Yeah.
For free electricity, but also the, you know, like the pensioners, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Because you haven't got to
and you just sort of like this whole town could have had free electricity.
Yeah.
And it's all because of these absolute idiots in suits. That's their new name. Idiots in suits.
Oh no, I guarantee you, you know.
Because that's all they are. They're idiots in suits. They dress smart and suave and whatnot, but they've clearly got no freaking brain cells.
It's standard business.
The only time they have the brain cells and use them and rub them together is when it benefits them personally.
Exactly.
And that's why these councillors are not fit for office.
Yeah,
because all it is to them is self-gain, self-importance. What do I get out of it? Not What does the town
They're
get?
not
What do
interested.
I get? There's a big
They're not
freaking
interested in the
difference.
town. Yeah, they're not interested in the town in the slightest.
No.
It's basically what they can get out of it. And I said this months and months and months ago. Well, over a year ago, to be fair, what was going on, and I was told, "Oh no, it's all crap. I don't know what I'm talking about." I said, "Well, all I got to say to all the people that said that is, who's right now?"
Who's right now? Look at this town.
Because
Look
I
at
said it wasn't going to happen.
I'm gonna end this one quickly and send you a new one.
Right, no worries.
Like, look at the state that this town has come into now. Like, look at the state of this town. It's in disarray. Like, it's the whole town is in utter disarray, and I don't think it can be fixed because I think it's been far too long for any fixing to have come about. Like,
Back again.
hello, I was just basically stated that the whole town is in absolute disarray. Like, once upon a time it could have been fixed. Once upon a time it could have been fixed.
On the back.
Once upon a time it could have been fixed. But I think it's too far gone.
You got barrel bits going over all the residents and putting up bloody planters and thinking they're doing an amazing job.
Yeah.
It's complete, it's complete crap. But that, with respects to Barrow Bid and all the, the people that run Barrow Bid, I've got a simple question. I've been asking this from day one. What are they actually doing with the town? Because if they're charging the amount of money they're charging for these planters and stuff, have they got any paperwork to show that that's actually bringing money into the town? Because as far as I see, okay, it looks pretty, but I wouldn't travel out of the area to go somewhere just to get a bit of shopping because they've got a couple of planters in the town.
No. Why would I want to travel so far away from my hometown to do shopping?
They're doing nothing to bring in new businesses or support new businesses. The new businesses that are setting up are setting up outside the bid area.
That's why I've been sat here saying it. Going, once upon a time, this town could have been fixed and could have been a brilliant town, a phenomenal small town in the northwest. Like, this town could have thrived years because it's such a perfect destination for tourists. It's a perfect destination for tourists. You're not too far from the Lake District. It's a nice, quiet little town.
Look at what Barrow Council did. Look at what Barrow Council did when they brought in they did this big song and dance about they were going to bring in the cruise ships. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
They brought a couple in. Right, they brought a couple of cruise ships in. And the first thing they did was lay buses on them and run them straight up the Lake District.
You just sort of like... So, basically, you've just completely alienated the thing that you were trying to do in the first place.
Instead of saying,
so you're trying to do one good thing and then just screwed it by just destroying what you've just tried to do. Make it make sense. Make sense. You try and do something right and then completely screw it up. What?
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
Like, when you do something great, that's not just great for, certain individuals, but also for the town as a whole. But then you got you kind of realise, oh, this is going to be too good for the town. How about we put this in and go, fuck you, bastard, screw you.
This is what I said. It makes
no sense to me. I don't quite understand what goes through their heads. It's like they're all just sat there going, look at those peasants. Oh my. You can't keep doing this and expecting just everybody to roll over. And people keep moaning about when people move out of Barrow. And I go, why do you think? Because everything
At the
that
end of the
used to
day,
be
though,
here is no longer here.
but what gets me with it all, this is what really annoys the hell out of me, to be fair, is when you say anything, you get the usual conspiracy idiot jumping up and down. Oh no, that's not true. That's crap. That's this. That's that. That's the other. I'm like, seriously, mate. Look
Yeah.
at the evidence in front of you before you
Look
start
at
doing
look
big
at the
crap.
evidence that's right in front of you. They're not fit for office. They keep screwing it up. Every single time that they claim to go and want to do something for the town, they completely backtrack and sell out. That's all the council are sellouts. Sell out to the highest bidder.
They're in it for themselves, and at
Yeah.
the end of the day, that's all interesting.
And it's
And
getting
that's why
it's
I've got
getting
no
to the
more time for
point where
councils now.
like I said, people are always going, well, why do people keep moving away from Barrow? And I say again, things that used to be here are no longer here because why? The council have made it so that they can no longer thrive. We used to have bowling alleys. We used to have go-kart centres. We used to have so much here in Barrow. And because of the council, because of how shit they are at the jobs, everything just went. And it's not just that.
Supporting the big companies like the BAEs of the world.
Yeah.
And
The big companies do not need your support. The big companies are big companies for a reason because they're big companies. They've been at it for years and decades. Leave them alone. They can go and do about whatever they want to do. And if they want anything, they come to you. You don't bend over backwards just because it's BAE. Like, no. What about the smaller companies? The smaller businesses that aren't as big and successful, but they're still meaningful and can bring a lot to the town. You just completely shun them and shove them to the side and go, fuck you. Like,
it's all fine because they put some, what do we call it? They put some planters on Dalton Road, so that makes it all better.
Yeah. Basically, they put a bit of sprinkle a little bit of glitter on it and go, there you go.
Yeah. It's like Barrow Bridge was got approached about these new planters.
They'll try and put a plaster on an open flame.
And then they got asked a simple question and they said, oh shit, we never thought of that. Alright? They've been jumping up and down saying how wonderful they are, they're going to do soapbox derby and how amazing it is and all that crap. Yeah? Right? Yeah. Now they put planters all up down Dalton Road. You can't do the soapbox derby now because they're going to have to move them all.
Yeah.
This is how pathetic it is.
Yeah. Like,
people
need to wake up, get out of La La Land, because you thinking that Barrow is a great place and whatnot to live. Barrow has slowly been decaying for years. Barrow has been slowly decaying for years.
Barrow's a great place to live. You've got morons in charge of it.
Like if I had a choice, I'd probably move out of the UK.
No, I'll be honest with you. That's from where I'm sitting. Barrow's a great little place. The only issue is you've got morons in charge of it.
Well, yes, there's that. But if I had to choose, I wouldn't live in England. I wouldn't, because I only see it going one way, and it's down. Like, that's not me being, doom and gloom. That's from what I've seen from the news, from everything else. Especially here in the town.
There was too many career councillors in Barrow Council.
Yes, there is.
It's that simple, and I'll say it.
And people need to wake up and smell the coffee. And realise that not everything is all sunshine and rainbows. That you keep wondering why these people... It's because when it comes to not just like all the other things that I've mentioned, but when it comes to opportunities with experience with work, careers, we used to have a lot of those things decades ago, but because of the council, we don't have those things anymore, or we don't have them as much as we did, or it just doesn't exist anymore. So people have to leave Barrow to go off and go in their chosen career.
That's why BAE are taking over the town,
and that's why the Yard have taken complete over. They've literally taken over. It's not even taken over. They've taken over. Because...
And you've got the council too stupid to realise it.
Yeah, and it's taken them way too... Because now, for a fact that they're probably sat there going, we're fucked, because we can't do anything. because they run the town. And it's all because of you, the council. You absolute idiotic morons. Your positions don't count for jack anymore. They don't, because you have spent too many years bending over, saying to the yard, screw me. I'm your little bitch. Do whatever you want. And unfortunately, because you've taken this long a time to realise it, it's too late.
As I said, I've said it for quite a while now. There's too many career councils in Barra. They should sack a lot of them and start afresh.
Yes, they should. But like I said, I don't think this town can be saved anymore. It's going to take an awful lot for this town to be saved.
Yeah, it's just a lot of work.
It's going to take an awful lot of work. An awful lot of work. Because of the damage that the current council has done is unbelievable. There are many, many, many fractures, dangerous fractures that are embedded in the town in many aspects.
Oh, yeah.
And it needs something miraculous for it to change. And I don't know when that will come. It's too hard to say if it would ever come, because all the opportunities that we have had, all the opportunities that we have had with all these other companies and everything else like that, or businesses or wherever it may be, that have come to Barrow, and basically the council just went bugger off. Is that now I'll miss out on that?
Yeah,
I'm like,
as I said, it's ridiculous.
Especially when you just said 30 million with the windmill company and free electricity. I'm sorry, but how on earth are you, as leaders of your village, because that's basically what they are, they're the leaders of the village, they're in the position of leadership, and you make that decision of not to have free electricity for everybody in your home, in your town, that you are in the position of leadership of. Not only that, the town will receive roughly, let's say, £30 million to help with certain aspects of the town, whatever it may be. It could be to improve on the education in schools. It could be to improve facilities in certain aspects and areas. Like, you could have done so much with that money. Having that town with free electricity, this town would have been absolutely ecstatic to have free electricity.
Well, this is a killer, right? He says himself. Even when they go to, pardon my French for the general public, but even when they go to the backwards parts of the world, yeah, they automatically want electricity.
Yes.
So even basically those in backwards countries, they go,
what? You're offering us free electricity? Yes, freaking please.
But yet we, supposed to be supposedly educated people, can't turn around and get the same sodding deal. It's stupid.
It's stupid. And that's when you just need to sit there and go and grab hold of these councils and go, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Getting a kickback, mate. That's
like, why are you claiming that you're going to fix this and fix that? Things are going to improve. Things are looking good. But then, after a certain amount of time, you say, fuck it. And completely destroy it. What about the Marine? Or the Marina? Whatever it is. That you claimed was coming 2-3 decades ago. Where's that? Where is it?
It's complete and utter BS.
Where is it? It's apparently been in the works for how many years? 20? If not longer. I'm 29, and I remember back when I was a kid in primary school that was supposed to be in the works.
No, I'll actually put you straight on that. They've been talking about a bridge going across the bay since I was a kid, and I'm 52 next week.
Exactly the point. I'm like, it's been decades that you've been talking about it, and you've still done fuck all.
Sure.
Why have you done nothing? What are you doing?
Oh,
Are you literally just sat back in your ivory freaking tower with your feet kicked up with a cup of tea, pinkies out going, peasants?
Yeah, that's basically what they are doing.
Is that all you're doing? Because if it is, fuck you and shape up. If not,
like
do everybody a favour and piss off.
Right, well, I'm gonna put it out there now because everybody knows it anyway. We're having a few issues with a gentleman who thinks it's okay to take a car park away from us. Which, yes, I'll admit he owns, but unfortunately for him, when he bought it, he was told it was a car park, and therefore he can't alter it. Well, BAE have now jumped into the mix, and they've said themselves, even on their original plans, it is a car park, and therefore they have no choice. They're even stepping into the mix to say they want it put back to an original car park. And I guarantee the council will try everything they can to do it. But the difference between us and like this individual and what's going on now is BAE are involved, and they've got a hell of a lot more money than anybody has around here.
Yes. But let's be honest, that the only reason why that is because the council has helped them at every chance that, it comes.
Oh, yeah, the council.
Not only have they done a lot on their own, but the council has 100% helped them massively. And bent over backwards for them on a lot of occasions.
I've got no issue with BAE, to be fair.
I don't really have an issue with BAE in the most. It's just the council bending over backwards for them.
Oh yeah, no, it's not even that. All they're doing at the end of the day is what any company would do, which is say we want this, that, and the other. And rather than a normal council would say that's fine. However, we need X, Y, Z to make this happen.
That's why I'm angry about. I'm not angry with the yard. I'm angry at the fact that the councils just can't seem to negotiate.
No, they've got
zero negotiation skills.
Pathetic.
I would love to get a few of the councillors on here and say, let's hear you talk. Because I bet you can't.
They won't
I bet you can't talk. Go on, talk.
Look into it.
Because you can't talk. Because look at all the chances that you have had to do some great business and you can't seem to negotiate. Why is that?
Well, it's like, look at Dave's Day, right? And again, I'm going to piss people off on a lot of people when I say
yeah, here we go.
Dave's Day, right? Nothing against Dave's Day, you know what I mean? If that's what people want to celebrate in life, that's fine and good.
Yeah.
But yet again, the council have got involved where they should have just sat back and let individuals.
They haven't, they have. For fuck's sake.
Oh, they've got involved, and now the entertainment we're going to have is a celebrity football match at Barrow Football.
No one gives a shit.
So far out of town, how the hell is that being part of Dave's Day?
Where's it at?
It's like me saying. It's at the Barrow Football.
No one gives a shit. I'm sorry, no one gives a shit.
No, but it's like me saying, I'm going to have a Dave's Day, and I'm going to put a music event on in Bradford.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's so far out of the area, or I'm going to have a music event in Ulverston. You've got perfect facilities, and yes, all right, a lot of people do, a lot of people don't like them.
The thing is, though, we only have one football stadium, and it is Barrow.
Yeah, but the thing is, right, this is the kicker. They've got a facility, and I say, I've had good and bad opinions of Barrow Rugby, to be fair, over the years. Yeah.
It's the same with many places. Many places will have a similar thing.
But the thing is, they're inside the town, so putting an event on there, you will get people walking into the town. There's no way I'd believe
the thing is, though, the rugby is also kind of out the way, though, if you think about it.
Oh yeah, but there's nothing.
There's still roughly the same amount of distance from one another. It's just that the rugby is a little bit more central.
But
it is. It's still a little bit, quite a bit out there because you have to go towards near Asda area or McDonald's area, not like the one in. I mean, the McDonald's on what's it called again? Hollywood.
Hollywood Park, yeah.
Yeah, Hollywood Park. That's actually quite a bit out there. That's about, 10, 15 minutes in the car. If you're walking,
Well, it's a damn sight.
it's about, depending on where you're walking from. So where I'm at, which is near Ruse, if I walk from here to Barrow Football, you're looking at, I would say, 50-minute walk,
20-minute walk.
give or take. If I'm walking to the rugby, it's about 45. Because it's more central. Basically, that's basically
if you
that's
go
basically the
to
gist of it.
rugby, yeah, but if you go to the rugby, you've got other shops and stuff around you
Yes.
that you know, as a visitor, you could go to. Go to the football, you've got nothing around you.
No, all you've got is Asda. That's like across the road.
Yeah.
You've got to go
Asda,
out the football. You've got to go out the football stadium, go around the corner, go and then walk a fair bit more till you get to the entrance. And you're like,
But then, you know,
but then all you've got after that is Domino's across the road. Got Domino's, Travelodge and whatnot. You got all that stuff there. After that, there's nothing. So you're like, that's why the Barrow Football Stadium, I've always said, it's way too far out there in the middle of nowhere. Because it is. It's literally on the outskirt or towards the outskirt of Barrow. Because you've got Barrow, and then you've got that long drive next to the fire station as well, and you go continuing down it, you go into Ormskill.
Yes, but look at this, right? The football. Well, I'm not just saying they have to do something at the rugby. What I am saying is, where the hell? What's that doing for the trainers of Barrow? Absolutely nothing. And I thought Dave's Day was about celebrating Dave Myers, who was cook and and a person of Barrow. And if
the thing is, though, I do think it's because the Barrow Football did have a bitch and a moan.
Oh, they did. That's exactly.
They had a bit of a bitch and a moan that they went to the rugby and not to the football, and they even made the perfect example and claimed that it's because you're too far out there. The rugby is a little bit more central, a little bit easier to get to. However, your place isn't as easy to get to. And there's not an awful lot of parking spots around that area because there isn't. Like if they were having to have the car, they would have to use the Travelodge and Domino's, Starbucks, whatever's around there, Costa. They'd have to use part of Asda. They'd have to use Stollers and all the other spots around there as well. And Asda and all those shops and whatnot, they will not like that. They'll tell you to piss off.
Oh yeah.
Because you're not being customers. You're not coming to their shop.
They're not even doing it. They're not even doing it on the Saturday, which is supposed to be Dave's Day. It's not Dave's Day now. It's Dave's weekend because they're doing that on the Sunday.
Oh, for God's sake! Like I've got nothing against. I've got an issue when they take the piss. Because in the manner of sense, they are taking the piss. Like, and I said it. Me and Ed said this last year. Last year was very successful for them because they were very successful. And I went, this year they'll flop. And the reason why it'll flop and fail is because of far too much is going on for a weekend. But it was supposed to be one day, and you've added more to it for bullshit reasons because you want to get more. It was supposed to be a day to celebrate the life of a man that people loved and and idolised, respected, etc., etc., and to show the love and appreciation of Barrow. That was the main point of Dave's Day. Was all of that. But then you want to make it Dave's Week. Why?
It's just actors, to be fair.
Why?
But anyway, Sodom, because they're going to do what they're going to do. Right, we have the ladies' night in just over a month's time.
I mean, we've had a good debate and whatnot there. So
we've had a good mood, yeah. Right, we'll get into it and then we'll call it a night because I want a drink. I'm being honest. But But yeah, we've got the ladies' night coming up. Tickets are still on sale for that. They can get them by contacting us, or alternatively, they can go to the Kill One and get them over the bar, because they
Go
are
on, get
available
them.
from the bar. Or you can get them online, or you can say use the message, the phone number on the advert, which I got told today.
Or you can reach
Everybody's
out to
seen on
myself and
Facebook.
I will direct you straight
Yeah,
to Ed.
Yeah, or you can do that. Other than that, you know, we'll give some, because there's not a lot on tonight, we'll do some giveaways on Wednesday, I think. I think Helen joined us on Wednesday as well.
Oh, is she?
So we'll see what happens there, yeah.
Yeah, well, I haven't. I've gone.
in the
I've gone.
next-
You know what? I'm not going to have her on for the first two of the the new
Yeah.
of us going back to
That's
normal.
it,
So
that's
give
it,
her a bit of a break and then bring her back
Yeah.
whenever she wants to come back. And then so
But what
if
we
it's
are
next
gonna
it's
have-
next Saturday, if the doctor gentleman wants to come on, he's more than welcome to.
And we've got a doctor, what's his name? A Dr. what? Dr. Roy Armstrong coming on in the next couple of weeks. To
So
talk
keep
about
your
what
eyes
he's up
peeled
to.
because I'll make an announcement when that's happening.
Oh yeah, we'll have a few other guests as well, because we have reached out to a few people that we know, and they're all up for coming on and saying hello. So,
Right, so
but
that'll
yeah,
be
so it's going to be an
perfect.
interesting few weeks. So yeah, so on that note, I'm going to say thank you very much everybody coming along. Don't forget to get your tickets to Ladies Night.
Get them
and
now
as I
before
say,
they're
we're
gone,
gonna
because
give
once
a
they're
few-
gone, they're gone.
Yeah, and there's we're going to give a giveaway tonight, but it seems very quiet because
Yeah, well, I thought that, you know what, it's been one of those kind of days where the weather's been a bit topsy-turvy, it's the weekend, summer holidays right around the corner.
Yeah.
They're probably
Which is
off
fine.
out, most of them.
Yeah, which is fine. So on that
I mean,
note,
it's
I'll
fine.
say thank you very much for coming, and we'll see you all on
Wednesday.
Wednesday. I'll put all right. Bye.
See ya, bye. Well, folks, thank you all ever so much for watching. I've been your host with the Mostly Just Mo. We have had a nice little debate and chat with the whole thing with the council and everything else. But yes, do feel free to get your tickets right now for the ladies' night. Roughly 30 or so days to go for the event. You don't want to miss out on it, all you ladies, or even you fellas. Depends on if it, tickles your fancy. So if you'd like to, go get your tickets. You can get them online. You can reach out to myself and I'll direct you to Ed. Or if you see the posters, go and contact the number. Or you can head to the Kill One itself and purchase the tickets there as well. Thank you all ever so much for watching. I'm your host, this with the Mostly Just Mo. Good night, God bless, take care, and bye, have a great time.